Alright, so you want to see where I hunt? This is where I hunt. This is the Wahoo Swamp, and right back that way is a place called Jumper Creek, named after Chief Jumper, the Seminole Indian chief. I like hunting in places kind of historic. I'm going to take you down through here. There's a little spot down here. Let me adjust here for a second. Put my rifle on this side. It's the last day of the hunting season, last day of the deer season. And, headed back to the truck. I've got my hunting stand right over in here where I killed that hog 2 weeks ago. And I tried videotaping the hunt and it didn't work out. But I got my hog. We named him Fathead. I had run into him a couple of times. This place is just so awesome. I had run into Fathead a couple of times and I had decided that it was time for him to go. And he was a big gnarly hog. And he sure is good eating. Alright, so this is the Jumper Creek Swamp. And it's private land. It's near the Jumper Creek Wildlife Management Area. But this is private land in Sumter County. And I have permission to hunt it. I've hunted this for 20 some odd years. It's a good piece of land, and the thing about it is it gives me access to a lot of swamp through here. So like I said, I got something down here I want to show you. Pretty cool. Made a discovery this morning coming to my stand, and it's kind of hard getting through here. This is not my normal route. My normal route just comes through here. This is I usually avoid this area because the deer bed in here and I don't want to bump them out. But this place is pretty gnarly. We got a lot of wild orange trees in here, see? Wild orange trees. Got oranges on them. I don't know any other place that you can go hunting and find an orange tree with oranges. I don't think they taste very good. I think they're pretty sour. Let's get over here. People ask me questions all the time about my videos. I love making these videos. I love watching them. Look at this old dead tree. Fell over in a hurricane about, I don't know, about 10 years ago. It's been here about 10 years. It's really neat to watch the habitat change from storms, and areas that I used to hunt are totally unhuntable now because of the trees are just downfalls. They're just oak trees falling. It has really warmed up, so I gotta watch my step here because I don't want to run into a water moccasin. If I do, I don't want to get bit. Alright, hold on here. This is what you call a cabbage palm habitat. I guess you know why. Oh wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Easy boy. Easy boy. This gets kind of tight in here. You're gonna have to bear with me. We got these kudzu fines. They're like barbed wire. You can't hardly break them. Just kind of need to manipulate your way through them. Let's go this way. Dang it, man. Imagine clearing a deer out of here. Okay, we're back on track. Now straight through here. Straight through here. People ask me all the time, questions about hunting, and where I go. And my doings here and there. And I'm surprised at the things that people don't know. For instance, deer shed their antlers every year. And my daughter, who's an RN and is smart, didn't know that deer shed their antlers every year. And my stepson, Ryan, who's a Naval Academy graduate, we got to talking about moose and elk. Well, you know they grow those antlers every year. He looked at me like I was a crazy man. I said, yeah, they drop those antlers. This is a pretty good spot right here. I'm going to set up my climbing stand for archery season. I'll show you why right here. I came through here 2 weeks ago, and this was not here. And it's here now, last day of the season. Check it out. That's a pretty fresh deer rub. What happens is a buck came through here and has established this area as his home turf, and he rubbed his antlers on that tree. He rubbed his antlers on that tree and marked it as his territory. So I know that there's a buck living here somewhere. It's January. It's very late for that kind of activity. But man, I sure like to have seen him. That's a pretty good buck that made that right there. There's another cedar tree just across the way that had a similar rub on it, and this was about 10 years ago. And I saw that rub, and I never saw that deer. The following year, a deer hit that same tree. Never saw that deer. And the third year, he hit that tree, and I killed that buck. And it was the best Florida buck to date that I had ever killed. He was 16 inches wide, nice long beams, nice long tines, 180-pound body weight, just a great deer. And that just is an example of what will happen if you let deer mature and grow old. And I'm happy that he spread his genes. There's some great deer hunting in here. But the larger deer you typically don't see. But that deer will lose its antlers, and they'll fall on the ground, and then he'll grow a whole new set, hopefully bigger than the set that he had. He'll grow more mature and more dominant, breed more does until we cross paths. And like Fathead, his gene pool will stop with me if I have my way. Okay, that's where I am. That's what I'm doing. I love making these videos. I love watching them. I hope you like them too. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Love you guys. See you. Bye.